how important do you feel SEO is for a website? Should we be focused on that in the beginning, or is that, again, something that later down the line should be something that we think about?
Yeah. Great question. SEO is always changing. And I think sometimes people get stuck on it and they feel like they have to get it perfect. Yeah. But a lot of times when you're utilizing keywords, so keywords in terms of like, what are people actually going to type into Google? So let's talk about what SEO is. It's search engine optimization. And so what are people actually typing into Google? What are those words that people are typing into Google or a search engine to find you? Those are going to be your keywords. So you want to think about what makes you different. Also, what do you think people are going to be typing in? And then you want to utilize those words on your website. But I would say you don't need to be obsessed with it, because it should naturally flow in terms of the content on your website. You don't want to get too robotic about it and not feel like it's like a real person speaking, or not feel like it's natural. But you'll naturally get it if you are focused on your ideal client and you're focused on what makes you different, and then also how you're helping your potential client. All those words are going to naturally be in there. So I would say, I would not say that's something to worry about or overthink in terms of your launch. Like, just get your website up and launch, and then that's something you can always work on and always improve over time.
And with those keywords, and also just things that you want to highlight on your page, I think a lot of people get nervous. They're like, I said it once, it's on there. Can you speak to that a little bit? Like, how should we be repeating ourselves, kind of saying the same thing in different ways throughout the page?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah. Well, again, people don't read everything word for word. They skim it. Yep. And so you definitely want to utilize repeating just so you can make your point across. And if someone is skipping the page or skimming the page, then they might miss it. And so, yeah, repeating and then also just saying the same thing in different ways sometimes is helpful to really drive home a point. And then also, I think one thing that's really helpful is to really look at when people inquire with you, when they ask you questions, what's the lingo and the language that they're using, because you can reuse that on your website to really speak your audience's language.
Yes.
So that's a really important tool.
Yes. I think a lot of our coaches, they want to show that they're intelligent on the page. So they're trying to use this medical terminology or, words that they learned in their coaching certification, where that's not going to land with their clients. Their clients are going to take one look at that and be like, I don't get hormone health issues. Like, what does that even mean? Right. Could be as simple as that. It's like, you have to explain even the basic concepts, right? And talk about it in a way that their client is going to say directly to them. So how would you recommend people get that language? Are they surveying their clients? Like, where are they pulling that from?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different places on social media in terms of like, what are some other coaches or where are your clients hanging out that you could go and poke around at? What are they asking? How are they talking? They might be asking you DM questions, maybe on your social media, YouTube videos. Maybe there's some topics of conversation. You can look at the comments. I would say like the comments are usually the way to go, because you're seeing real people ask real questions and then reply back. Yep. So I would say those are some great ways, but it might just be your inbox too, of people asking questions. Yeah. Or maybe there's some friends that are chatting in a circle and they're asking those questions and talking about those topics.
Yep. So take directly from that.
Yeah.
Right?
Swipe it.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you for watching this short clip. To watch or listen to this episode in its entirety, view the description below. See you next time.